everyone, Sentry here. We're continuing in demon campaign of well, heroes, or Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Well, let's continue on. Alright, so what do I do next? Looks like we're gonna have to do some fight thing to get down here. I can do this. It's gonna be difficult but manageable. Well, essentially all this really comes down to is knowing where to put the units and getting them ready for charging. If you know how to... I'm setting up a lot of hell charges, because a lot of hell charges and you win. It's basically, a lot of hell charges will win you a match before anything else will. When it comes to demons, if you set up enough hell charges, well, you've won. It's very hard to stop a bunch of hell charges charging. With that wall we have, there's still going to be a ton of damage just hitting that way. He's got 3 hell charges. It might not be enough to straight up beat them, but it's going to do some damage. Power of hell charges. Very quickly decimate the enemy's assaults. With very little, next to no issues. Do that, put these 2 here. Good. One hell charge is not very dangerous. Many of them is dangerous. The plan is to set up like 2 sets of hell charges. The idea is to, for me, when I play this, is to set up as many hell charges as you can. Tends to be my go-to strategy for this. It seems to pretty much work. It works pretty well. It's not an amazing strategy, but it works. Not an amazing strategy, but it's a really basic strategy, but it does do what it needs to do. I didn't do that very well, did I? No, I didn't. I should have put that guy here. Just, I wasn't thinking where I needed to put it at the time. 2 will just still do a lot of damage. That guy's gonna hurt if he gets going. But I don't think he will, because this is gonna end it. Yeah, I've been playing Dragon Quest Heroes 2. It's very different from the first one. It's tougher. It's a lot tougher. The enemies hit a lot harder than they do in the first one. And you're facing a lot of bigger enemies a lot earlier. Also, I don't know how the DLC for that game is supposed to work. Probably have to research that. What's down here? I haven't equipped them, but I do want to have them in case I need to use them for any reason, in case my current tactic doesn't work. Well, that's good, but as long as I use hell charges, I'm sticking with the hell charger item. Who was this guy? God. Yeah, you should, generally good rule of thumb. You shouldn't, if you're getting kicked out of your own fief, the fact you have to ask if you were feared is probably not a good thing to say. It's a good indication that you're not, really. It's a good indication that, no, you're not. Because you shouldn't have to ask. A good demon knows they're feared. They don't have to ask. They know. That's the thing that the demon's lacking. Good demon who is really feared will not have to ask. They would know. That's gonna sting. Quite a bit. Really gonna have to stop balancing my attack and defense because it's setting up a lot of this. That's gonna hurt. I'm gonna lose that, and I didn't really think. Oh well. Yeah, I knew I was gonna lose one of them. Probably need to go back and buy some more. I'm curious, how have you been enjoying this so far? Because I know I can be a bit wordy at times, and I'm not the most entertaining of people to just watch, because since I just talk about the game and not much else. Well, that's not what I'm going to do, but... Oh, well. That's gonna hurt. A lot. I don't like these guys. They're annoying. Just hope I can get through this without too much havoc. This was tough. This is tough, but I think I got it. Or at least I hope I got it. Hell charges are helpful, and I do like having a lot of them. Now that's another bounty down. Ooh, boy. This is getting tougher and tougher with each, fight. With each fight, it's just getting a little bit harder to beat the next opponent. Still, he was 2 levels above me, so really was monocling on using hell charges for most of this. It's just easy to set up a lot of attacks quickly that could go off in unison, which against most opponents is pretty good. Generally speaking, I say it's a pretty good thing. It works pretty well. And I'll fight this guy. This is gonna be tough, but I think I can do it now. I see more that if I could set my hell charges up first, it doesn't really matter what they do. So then when they launch, all 3 groups launch. Even if they don't get, all it takes is a few groups to get through to do some real big damage. Well, let's see if I can beat these guys. These enemies can become quite strong. And yeah, he doubled up on those guys, which that would hurt if I didn't have the hell charges going in the row and the 2 shields on. Oh, I'd say we got this pretty close to being in the bag. Once everything starts to charge, there's just so many charges going. The hell charges can be really tough once you give them a good barrage. You just need a lot of them. Keep charging and they do that. It becomes quite hard to protect once they all get going. Because they all go at the same time. They're very hard to defend against. It's the big thing that happens with hell charges. Yeah. Well, let's just go and see who is next on the whacking line. I know there's more to beat around here. I don't know even why demons think they could beat somebody who can command other demons, but yeah. Beggars can't be choosers when it comes to things like that. Well, let's clear this up. Yeah, let's do this. This is actually quite a very important moment. You'll see why. Let's go through. Now, I'm not sure whether I can beat this, but this will be kind of show off a little. This links in. Eat it, wizard. Demons are coming for you. Let's destroy these guys and send them off to Harass and back to where they came from. This is demon business, wizards. You shouldn't be interfering. Between me and my demons versus them and theirs. You guys, don't get involved unless you want to get hurt. So that's all that's gonna happen. You're just gonna get hurt, getting involved in things that shouldn't be meddled in by silly wizards. Next turn, we charge. You froze one of them, but it wasn't enough to stop the rest of them. That could have stopped me, but it didn't. Could have stopped me from instantly winning, but it didn't. It was close, though. And of course, these guys have hell charges too, and the bigger demon units. But that does not necessarily mean you're going to win just because you set up your big units. It's not always a surefire strategy to set up tons of these guys. They work, but they take forever to set up, and they get hit by everything by the time they get finally triggered. So if you don't set them up, and if you make it too obvious, your opponent's easily going to stop something like this. That's the weakness of the bigger units. You see, it's quite obvious when you're setting one up, and very easy to stop. A pack of hell charges, they can still see the setup, but it's a lot harder to stop a big bunch of hell charges. Because even if you see them coming, they're coming fast, and there's a lot of them. Trying to stop them, well, it takes a lot more work. Too bad I won't be able to get this. I couldn't quite get him ready in time. That just means he'll have to be the one leading the next charge. If he survives this one, which he won't. He didn't set up enough attacks, so I need defenses to really protect him against the bigger attacks I was sending at him. That is the key, is you can break the opponent simply by sending big attacks at them. This episode's gonna be a little long. These guys to join you. No. Now, if you remember this place, as I'm sure you do if you were watching this before, you remember in the Undead campaign how they came through over this side? Yeah, well, that's what we're doing here, sort of. I guess, I suppose. Let's go. Pretty sure you remember that. If you don't, well, I'm not sure if it shows it here, so I thought I'd mention it, in case it didn't show it. Just gotta destroy this portal. And I think I'll leave it at that. Because I think I'm taking this thing quite a while. I think we'll be able to hold the charge against the opponent who's charging. So it's just how to set up anything else. Oh, I know what I'm doing next. Bad. Put another one. Oh. Well, I missed the opportunity because I screwed up where I placed it. You only don't want to screw up where you place things. That could be detrimental in the wrong circumstance. The only reason I lucked out here was because I already had the thing set up ready for me to win this, but I did screw up, and that could be really, really bad. You want to avoid screwing up in this game as much as possible, because it is a tactics game, and screwing things up can be bad. They are at maximum power.
blows its top with the power and violence of 100 dragon breaths. Aiden is spared a fiery death when Jezebeth grabs him, unfurls her wings, and takes to the sky before the blast consumes them.
Well, next episode we're heading to the Chahasa, or whatever it's called. Alright, this is Safety signing out. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you like, please like and subscribe. It would really help me to make more content. Alright, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Safety signing out.